Mate, I need a knife to cut those threads. You got something? I don't have a knife on me, but I've got my Wakizashi. Hey guys, we're back in the workshop and today I've got a really cool project for you because I want to work on a Wakizashi. I think you call it like that, something like that. But of course, I want to do it in my style. So let's get started. So the blade is now profiled and already feels amazing. It is not too big and not too short because it's all about the technique, guys. So now it is up for rough grinding before the heat treatment. And of course, we gotta drink a white monster because white monsters are the best, not the Red Bull shit that you're drinking.
What did he say?
So the Wakizashi is now roughly ground, and now I have to heat treat it to make a sword out of it, to put a soul in it, because otherwise this would be just a ground piece of steel that wouldn't hold an edge. So therefore I gotta heat treat it. That means hardening and also tempering. I just dropped it in the tank. Oh, that's going to be fun to fish it out. Shit. poison swords are the perfect rematch in heaven. So what I did now after the heat treatment was I went to my grinding room and ground the whole knife. So what I've also done is I have filed down the shoulders on the knife, because the next step is going to be working on the guard. I think the Japanese are calling it a zuba. I have no idea, but what I have an idea about is filing a guard, and that's going to be the next step. Alright guys, so the guard is on the knife or on the Wakizashi, and I'm actually pretty happy. It went much faster than the previous guards that I've made. So I'm learning and I'm getting faster with that, which is great. And now I want to work on the handle, and I want to make a kind of sandwiched handle, and I'm going to show you that in a second. So what I mean with sandwiching the knife is I want to take the knife, taking that 10G10, and then cut that area out right here. So I can place that knife in here, and then those black G10s getting glued to this side, and then I have a perfect slot in between, and I have a great G10 handle in the end. So the handle is now ready for glue up, and you can see how it works. So these two black pieces are on the outside and the tan piece is in the inside with the slot. And now I can put that in, and we got a really nice and snug fit there, and I'm really happy with that. And before I can finish everything, you can see that the guard will be later placed there, and I have to flatten out this area to fit up right against the guard, but I have to glue up the guard, not the guard, the handle material now. Now that the handle is drying and glued up, I can start working on the guard. So I have to shape it. I probably want to do a rounded shape with some hammering finish on it. Alright guys, so now the guard is fit up, and I've also squared up this area here on the handle, and as you can see, it fits now really nicely. But you can also see the handle material is way too thick or wide, so I have to go to my bandsaw, cut it off, and then start figuring out how I'm going to attach the handle in the end. So I also wanted to give you a quick explanation. What I just did is I drilled out 3 holes in here, and normally when you're gluing up something, you would shape the handle, then glue it up, then drill through it, put a pin in it, grind that pin away. But I want to use screws because I want to make a certain texture that is fitting to that stippled area on the guard area. So therefore I want to use screws, and it's also representing kind of my style, and therefore I use this file guide and this big clamp to clamp everything together so I don't have any kind of gaps or the drill is hitting the metal and then pushing away that handle material, so everything is nice and clean to the surfaces, and therefore I use this big clamp right here. So the Wakizashi is now nearly done. It just needs a finish. I thought about leaving it like that, but I kind of want to make it fitting to my style, and I also want to try something out which I tried out in the sword video where I used a gum gluing solution, and today I want to use ferrochloride and after that some mustard to apply a really nice finish to the blade. So this is one of the last steps, so finishing and sharpening and then assembling. So really excited for that because it's just hell of a work, but now everything comes to a close and I can wield this blade. I'll see. I'm Fruit Ninja! It's over, Anakin! I've got the high ground! No, Daddy, don't do it! Another week is done and another awesome project is done. Guys, I'm so pumped with this Wakizashi knife. It feels amazing in the hand. I was a little bit worried that the stippling is too rough, but it feels so nice and it gives you so much grip in the end, and also that stippling texture on the guard itself. I don't do many guards and I'm really happy with it, and also with that patina, forced patina look, but a little bit darker, and I think it fits really well to this Wakizashi, and I wish we could carry something around like that. That would be just amazing. guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more content like that, just hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. And if you've got any kind of questions, just drop them down below. Try to answer them as quickly as possible. And we'll see us next week.